It's a funny thing to talk about non-dualism or to talk about non-separation, because no matter what you say, you're sort of pointing in the wrong direction. Because if this meeting itself sort of gives the impression that something could happen, that there's something missing. It sort of justifies the search, that something could happen at this meeting, or something could be said that would touch something, or something might happen. You've heard of all these other teachers and all these other stories of this happened there and this happened there, and ooh, that was the word, and that was my experience, and that's what happened. All of it, the individual will add to itself, or the sense of separation will add to itself as what it knows needs to happen, as what it knows it's looking for, as it knows as the experience, or it knows that it'll recognize, or it knows somehow what the next movement is. The main point, the fundamental point for that separation is the next move. That's basically what it is. What's the next move? What's the next move? What's going to make it work? What's going to happen or not happen or unhappen or unrealized that will bring about or show me that which I think is missing, or that which I feel needs to happen? That's the situation for the experience of separation. It lives in a world of knowing. It lives in the sense that I know that I'm sitting here. I know what's being said. I know this is good or this is bad. It lives in that sense of knowing. And that sense of knowing intuitively has sort of a sense of having something. I know. And that sense of having something has a sense of satisfaction or contentment in it. What's not so obvious is that has to be maintained. So that knowing I am engenders immediately, or at the same time, the need to know I am. So whatever I say, if you take it as information, you'll be adding it into yourself as something more that you know. The next moment is something that you need to know, that you want to happen. It will be the solution to this moment, which is somehow unsatisfying. Somehow, just the sense that something could be better, or something needs to happen for me to be what I'm longing for, what I'm looking for. And the misleading part of the meeting is this is already what's longed for. But you know that that's true. And that's the problem. You've heard it before, you know this is it. And you know what that means. And that's the problem. See, I don't know what that means. I don't know this is it. I don't know what this is. Nobody does. Knowing can appear, this can appear as knowing, this could appear as anything. Actually, this is anything. This appearance is anything. If there's someone looking at it, looking for something, then it's a something. Then this is an object. But the suggestion is that this that we're pointing to isn't an object. It can appear as an object, but that's emptiness or nothing objectified. There's nothing in it or behind it. There's nothing in or behind this appearance. There's not enough there's not enough of this to reflect on, for it to mean anything, for it to become anything, for it to have anything. It can't be held on to. It isn't fixed. These words are not the result of the last words. They're not the cause of the next words. It's singularly these words. That's all there is. If there's understanding, it's singularly understanding. If there's expectation, that's singularly expectation. So we're not trying to find another this. Or at least that's not a suggestion coming from here, that there's another this to find, or that this is somehow incomplete. The suggestion is no matter what's happening, that's complete. But it's already complete. That includes absolutely anything and everything that could and does appear. It's completeness already. There's no way to bring about what is already. This appearance isn't becoming. Becoming is the dream of the individual, which is the hope in the future, that this will become what I want. It never becomes what you want, or at least not for a long time. Because you will always want to know. You'll always want something else, not as a personal effort, but just as a fundamental structure of that sense of knowing I am. So if there is a message, the message is there's nowhere where anything could possibly be hidden. There is nothing that could possibly be missing, because there isn't anywhere or anything else other than what this is and isn't. It's not two. So the words, like I said before, don't need a complete sentence to be complete. They don't need to be understood to be complete. They don't need to mean anything to be complete. And in the same sense, there's no I to be am. It never runs together. Whatever seems to appear is the all of it, everything. So it's quite simply what we're talking about is what's happening or what is already. And there's nothing else but that. So there's nothing in that sense to lose or to gain. They're just simply what seems to be. It's not two already.